If you're in a house and you're bitten by a dog, there's a couple of questions that come into my mind to ask you to see where liability might reside. First of all, was the person that owned the dog, are they the owner of the house or were they a renter? In California, we do have landlord liability for dog bites, but again, it's a very complicated analysis. It does require an attorney to review it to make sure there is liability. But in California, you can actually go after the homeowner or the landlord in certain circumstances. In order to prove a dog bite against a landlord in California, it's a little tricky. You have to prove that the landlord actually knew of the dog being on the premises and knew of the dangerous propensities of the dog. That is usually very difficult to prove because a lot of times there's no evidence to prove it. So in those types of cases, they can be done, especially if the landlord knew about the dog being there. I've had cases where there have been dog bites and the person who was renting the place was actually doing a dog fighting ring in the backyard. So we did find evidence that the landlord knew of that activity. And of course, the dogs that were being bred for this fighting were pit bulls. And those are inherently dangerous under California law. So we were able to establish landlord liability in that case.